Hi, everybody. Welcome and happy Sunday to you. Thanks for being here this morning with us. And I am pleased this morning to have two lovely ladies with me. Above me is Amy from Earth Spirit, and she has been on my medium show a few times. And also, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, Terry Suzuki is back. Thank you, ladies, for both being here. And we were just commenting on that their tops look the same, and then we said their glasses look the same, and their hair is the same color. So they planned this.
Yeah, we might be a little intuitive, or just a little,
just a bit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we were just commenting. Terry was saying how it was a busy week, and I'm thinking it was a really busy month. I can't believe that on Tuesday it will be already the 1st of August. And I'm not excited about that because, that means summer's starting to wind down eventually. And we're already seeing what, I don't go into Hobby Lobby or those places, but Michael's, or they have all their Halloween stuff out now.
Yeah. I always like that though, because with my kids, we would go there and we could see, and we would look at the Halloween stuff when they were really little. And I really like that, even though it is like when you
it was a little early.
Yeah. It's weird when everything it's what is it, Halloween, Christmas, and everything's mixed together.
All mixed together, yeah. And then right on the 26th of December, it's Valentine's Day, and St. Patrick. I mean, give me a break. But anyway,
yeah.
Yes. I do want to mention today that on Friday, I'm going to be on Amy's channel with her, and we're going to be talking about our two famous guides, hers being John Lennon, mine being Freddie Mercury, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. So join us. It'll be a lot of fun. Yes. And Terry, what are you up to?
Well, I am, I can't believe August is rolling around too. So I am also getting ready I have a in-person metaphysical fair in Ocean Shores, Washington on the 19th, 20th of August. So I'm getting ready for that. Yeah, I'm so excited because my oldest daughter lives in Ocean Shores. So, I'll get to hang out.
I didn't know she did. It's so beautiful there. That's wonderful. Yeah.
So that's fun. Then just also checking out I've just recently found out there's a lot of new metaphysical fairs around me. So I'm trying to figure out. There's one on my birthday, which is August 13th, and I'm hoping they'll let me go, but I think I discovered it too late to be in the lineup. So
well, you should just tell them it's your birthday and you can get what you want. Oh, that's wonderful.
So do you have too many psychics already?
Is that what it is? Or you have to, maybe not enough tables.
Yeah. Because this one is in a pub in Mukilteo, which is not a very large place. And so I'm wondering if that maybe, that they've ran out of room already for me.
Yeah. No. I was telling Linda that, when I was on her show, that I didn't get a really good feeling when I went to the one with you at the time until we went into the reading room, and then we had a lot of fun. So yeah. But it's a lot of fun to do that. All right. So I'm seeing some people already put up some questions. Amy, do you have anything else you want to let the folks know about? I know you were on Indictment Watch on Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
And were you surprised actually that we did get something later in the day? Not exactly what we thought, though.
I was. At first I got last Thursday, and that was when the grand jury thing happened. So I was like, okay. And then this Thursday, which he didn't show up to. And then this Thursday where he had his lawyers go beg. And then that was almost like a distraction because this other big thing happened, which is necessary.
Sure.
But I knew something was going to happen. It just wasn't like all of us. It's like not quite.
All of us, I know. We're strumming our fingers on the desk, aren't we?
Yes. It's a bit frustrating.
It is frustrating. Yeah. Well, keep up the watch because it's important for us to all be made aware of things as they come along, for those of you who are in tune with the political world. Okay, so hi to Kiba, hi to Sonia, meowdy to Cat Mama. We're talking about having a party for Cat Mama on her birthday, which is in September, early September, and having a costume party on.
Fun.
I just think that would be fun. And she said maybe a talent show. You never know, So
like how good you can be now.
I was going to say, this is my own talent. So.
Some people can do this.
Or you can sing from Cats. Everybody sings from the,
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
I would watch that.
Could be fun. Hi, Wiki. Good to see you, dear Pierrette. I hope you're doing well. Desert Dawn, welcome. Debbie No, Lottie B, Warrior Girl, Linda Thompson, Melinda, Marsha Green, a light worker, Gina, and Craig Dixon. Thanks for saying hi. Let's see. Who else is here that I might have missed? Ann Simpson from way down under in New Zealand. Let's see. Who else? Did I say A. Gibson? I think I did. I'm picking up the questions as I go. Carmi, wonderful. We're glad you're here. You're a newbie. You love the energy. Well, we're happy that you're with us, Carmi. And welcome to our show. If you have any question you would like to ask, I love it when we get new people coming in asking questions. Just put it in the chat. You can have the ladies talk to somebody maybe on the other side or a psychic question. Please feel free to do that. And anybody else that's new here, please do that as well, because, we just love that. Happy pre-birthday. I think that's to you, Terry.
Oh.
Warrior Girl, I've got your question. Lottie, I've got your question. Yes. I know, Craig, Terry was saying she had a reading with you. Isn't that wonderful? I'm so happy to hear that. I think she enjoyed it, like we all do, because you're just a sweetheart. Yeah. Hi, Lena. Let's see. Spirit Watcher Suzanne, Akila, Thomas Tarot Your Way, Jill Sinanan, Linda Thompson. Wow, we already got 34 people here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm getting up to 10 questions already here. Smiley Eyes, good day from Australia. You're reading The Destiny of Souls. Okay, isn't it a great book? We're doing that for our book club. Excellent. Melinda, Marby, hi. Laurie Paradise, hi, girl. All right, Karen Doyle. My friend Laurie's coming for a month to visit with me. She's coming mid-August to mid-September, and I am so excited. Let's see, Jackie Jacaranda. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, your mom is a trip, Craig, from what you've said. Desert Dawn, I see your question. Sorry, ladies. I guess we could probably just start to take questions, and I can go back. So let me do that. Remember, we got about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes here. And so I'm going to do what I can. We may not be able to read all of them. I just need you to know that. All right. So a light worker. Will I get a job in research soon? I have difficulty networking, and people seem to block my professional progression and look down on you. I am so, oh God, I know that so well. I'm sorry to hear that.
Job and research. Let's see what this is here. The first thing I get is next May, perhaps next May.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I get is keep trying. It's like you're building the bridges to when you're getting that job.
Mm-hmm.
And trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So, you are on the right track, definitely. Yeah.
So a light worker, I think I mentioned this before in another show. I always felt as though people looked down on me, and they still did after I got a degree. That has nothing to do with it. But it was like I had to have credentials in order to be okay, for people to understand that I knew what I was doing. And I got to the point where I figured out that I was trying to make everybody else happy and not myself, that I already was confident enough and I didn't need those extra things, even though I had them now. But that's an awful feeling when people treat you that way. And I'm so sorry that that's happening to you. That just isn't the way life should be. I get the card breathe and become aware. Become aware of your own divinity. Become aware of your own knowledge and your own confident level. Don't let what other people say disturb your peace of mind. Eleanor Roosevelt said, um, people, what other people's opinion is of me is none of my business. So, yeah, breathe, honey.
I got just a tiny bit more.
Go for it.
Before this show, I was using my Pegasus Oracle deck, and so Pegasus is very, I don't know, in my thoughts right now, but I get the feeling that Pegasus is going to be working on creating some flow around you, because some of this professional jealousy is also because that you do have they're aware of some of the spiritual uh, abilities and growth that you have, some of the spiritual things that are enhancing your ability to research. And so it does create a little bit of jealousy. And so they're going to help flow that, because we're really entering this very free, like this, the growth spiritually is going to be just exponential right now. And so I just get the feeling that Pegasus is going to help you flow. This is part of what's being healed and enhanced.
Wow. Yep. Agree. Yep. Anything else, Amy, or are you all set?
She might want to take a class, and that kind of corresponds with next May, because I did see a college, and I think that it's possible that she needs just a little bit more to put her on the path. And then being in that other environment also helps her stay and manifest that path. So that would
that's very true. And it also introduces you to other people of like mind, other people in the same interests. And that always is very good for us, because it was like when all of us came here the first day we started coming to this YouTube channel, and we're like, I don't know anybody, but because we interact with each other now, we know each other, we help each other, we lift each other up. It makes a big difference to have that on your side. So, if you can't afford a college class, maybe just take a class, or go see if you can do like a confidence sort of class, or, a speech class or something like that. Yeah. Good luck to you, a light worker. I'm not happy people are treating you that way. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Okay. So A. Gibson, she wonders if her guides have any messages for her this month.
Huh.
Interesting messages. Do you want to go first, or
you go first?
okay? Well, they're showing me this. They're showing me August like a landscape, and it's a beautiful, blue, lovely light day, but there's a little bit of clouds on the top and a little bit of clouds on the bottom. And I see you walking along it, and I'm kind of like, what does this mean? What does it mean? And then I heard them say, as above, so below. Or, there's a, and so they're asking you to work in August on controlling your thoughts, to try to unify above and below for yourself. spiritually. So they're asking you to work a little bit on this, probably through meditation or prayers or however, whatever appeals to you. Maybe quiet time, but they want you to start kind of controlling your thoughts a little and trying to make things match a little. So make the below match the above. That's all.
That matches. I've got God is in charge, and I'll read it here. God is in charge. Please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. There could be, it's something about a relationship too, perhaps. Romance angels are helping you. And I kind of got what you said above and below. I heard something about keep your nose clean and your feet dirty. And I've never heard that before, ever. I don't know what that means. Maybe this means...
No, I like it though, because your feet are dirty because you're grounded. You're walking on the earth.
Yeah, taking like a daily walking meditation. And so, yeah, I think it's like I'm breathing the fresh air.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, perfect. So I get the same sort of message, A. Gibson. I get a card that says acceptance. And I believe that it's accepting yourself or accepting what it is that you can change or what you can't change. And also letting go of that which was what you want. Don't hold too tightly and cling to it. You've got to let it go in order for it to come in and manifest itself. Somebody likens that kind of thing to, you plant some bulbs in the garden, and if you go back the next day and dig them up again to make sure they're still there, you're never going to get them to grow. So it's kind of like leave it alone, water it, and let the sun shine on it. But at the same time, allow nature to do its work. Yeah.
Hey, Aley, look at a Warrior Girl's comment. She actually gets the quote right, and there's more to it. I didn't know there was more to it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yep. And it's also, the other one I really like is before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. In other words, just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just because you're enlightened doesn't mean you don't have the daily tasks to do as well. So yes, good Warrior Girl. As above, so below, as within, so without. Perfect. Thanks for sharing that. Yes. And thank you, Thomas, too. I see you wrote something there as well. The roots of a tree are as big as its canopy. How beautiful, Anne. Thank you. All right. So I did encourage Carmi, our new lady, to, we're going to read hers next because, she's new and we'd like to get hers in. I see a number of people that are new that I've not seen before. Welcome.
Well, I got abundance, which everybody loves to get that card.
Yeah.
So maybe August is going to be a time for many of us where we get a little extra money, or hopefully, I sure would like it. Divine guidance and intention. So you have you're working with perhaps spirit, your guides and angels to help you bring in more abundance. Play the lottery. I guess it's back up to it's really high right now. So
it's worth it but release the outcome. Whatever. I ended up playing the lottery in Idaho when I was on vacation. And I don't know why I was told to play the lottery, and I won $16, but I only paid $4, so I did triple my investment.
That's awesome.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Well, Carmi, as you probably know, I kind of see a stage, and on the stage, I was like expecting to see like your guides come out and give me a message, but one guide. There's a couple guides I can see, but one guide came out and it's huge. and it looks like a flame or a feather. And you know, this is a guide or a ascended master that I have not met before. It has something to do with Native Americans. It's not like the violet feather, the violet flame that you see when there's now I can't think of their name, but this is new to me. So this ascended master has something to do with Native American heritage. And the colors are all like card. Aley pulled a card with all the colors, and Amy pulled a card that looked the abundance card. All those colors are in this flame or this feather. I can never quite tell a feather from a flame, but wow, you got some power on your team. I don't get a message. I'm just seeing them and just kind of, you're going to have to research a little on that one. Maybe the chat knows who I'm talking about.
It's not white buffalo calf woman. It's not her. Okay. So it's some other. All right. Might be her own personal Native American.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Really interesting.
So Carmi, I have here that they want you to make sure that you are in balance. This is always a wonderful card for us to remind us that we have a spiritual life and a physical life, because we unfortunately have to live down here in third dimension. Sometimes that's good and other times it's not. Make sure you balance. And what they're saying is interesting. I pulled the yang energy, and the yang energy is male. So balance your female and male side, remembering that there's a lot of people who misunderstand what that means. It means that as a woman, we still have male energies, and as a man, we still have female energy, and we work to balance those together to become a united and cohesive unit. So it might be that you need to balance your male and female energy. So thank you for asking the question, and thank you for being here with us today. We're sure glad that you joined us, and we hope that you continue to come back and see us. All right, we have somebody else that was pretty new here as well. Hang on. Debbie, no, I don't remember ever reading for Debbie. So she has some health issues. Debbie, we can answer to our best ability, but we must be able to tell you that, we really do recommend you go to your medical people, because we're not medical people. We would only look at it with regard to the energies around you as far as what you could do for that. For entertainment purposes only. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and go, because I got a Soul Star activation card, and it says that you are fulfilling some soul contract that you made before you came, and remembering who you are. When we make a contract before we incarnate, we agree to take on certain things in our lives in order to work through past karma and to grow as well. Some people pick a certain health issue. Some people pick relationship issues, unfortunately. Other people, whatever. And so it's a contract made, but it also can be taken care of in this lifetime. So I'm not saying that, it's a soul contract you made, you have to deal with it. What I'm saying is that you can work through that soul contract and move to the other side if you know what you're dealing with. And this says, remember who you are at the core of yourself. I love your last name because only you know, and that's your last name. And that's amazing, honestly.
Yeah. And it's so interesting, that card you pulled. The top of it almost looks like a an umbrella over it, or like a mushroom. And that's exactly what I'm seeing too. I'm seeing something like that, where this is like a plan of some sort. You're underneath. And so you're going to be, in the end, you're going to be fine. But what they're saying is that you are given this challenge in order to help others. Others, you're going to have to go through this. There's not going to be magically taken away, because others are going to see how you go through it. They're going to learn from you. You're going to be spreading love and hope and all sorts of wonderful things for those around you. So this is both learning and teaching for you. Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
I heard heart, lungs, feet, and of course that to me is more like circulation. And they get the Two of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that's like circulation. The Page of Swords, you're not really listening to your body. The first thing I heard is, yes, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, like Terry and Aley said. And the Star, you are being watched, and you have the power to heal yourself. We always work with spirit, we co-create, we co-heal, and you get to picture yourself letting that light come in and cleanse every cell of you and breathe out. It could be that you just need to get outside more, take more walks, if you have a sit down job, you need to get up once in a while. And remember to have a sense of humor. The sense of humor card came out in reverse. So it's a lot of like not listening to your body, and something's wrong, but you're not really, maybe you need a journal and get out some things that you're holding inside. So
wonderful. Yeah. Debbie, I also have circulation problems, and I've been told I need to walk more, but my feet aren't that great. So I understand if that's what it is that you're going through. And we have to get up off the chair and off the bed and go do what we have to do, go march forward. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you. All right, another new lady here. Welcome to you, Anne Murray. Spread your tiny wings and fly away. I got that in my mind because of the beautiful singer Anne Murray. All life breathes together. Isn't that beautiful? I'm in my 70s and learning tarot and developing my spiritual and intuitive and psychic ability. How am I doing? Number one, just doing it. Just making the choice to do it is the first step. That's fabulous. So we'll read on you. Thank you.
If you have any Aquarius in your chart, Aquarius people learn tarot really fast. It's almost, and I have my North Node is Aquarius, and it was amazing how fast I learned. But of course, the thing about cards is you look at it. You look at a card. You don't have to know the card. It's what's in the picture, and you're guided to. Yeah. So, and you learn by pulling cards for yourself. So you're probably already doing that. I get the sense that you do have intuition, and you're on the path. Like nobody's ever knows everything. We're all on the path, so keep working at it.
Yeah, I'm just happy you made the decision to do it.
Yeah, and I'm seeing you on the path too, pulling like a cart behind you. Kind of, you are working hard at this, but I also see an ease to it as well. Basically, they're saying, yes, you're on the right path. You're doing well. Just keep at it. Just keep at it, and don't let any little. The path looks. I mean, it's a good flat path, but there's little raised bumps, and they're like, don't let any of these little raised bumps bother you at all. Keep going. Keep going on what you're doing, because you're doing so well. Stay curious. Stay curious.
Stay curious. Shout out to Miss Moonlight Musing, one of my members. Thank you for being here, dear. All right, so I get here. You are the Rainbow Bridge. Now, the Rainbow Bridge is where animals cross to get to the other side. But look at the range. You have that ability. I'm wondering if you have even considered being an animal communicator. That might be something that you might be good at. I know there's a million things we can learn about, and we sort of start one place and go to the next place. You might want to consider that. I don't know if you have an affinity for animals, but definitely do that. Because what you're being called to is to be of service, just like the rest of us. And some people say, what is my path? What is my calling? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. If you can't figure it out, just move in the direction that you are being of service. And that is enough. It doesn't have to, you don't have to save the world. We're not all going to be Mother Teresa, but being of service is very, very important. And of course, it also means not being, you're not allowing anybody to step all over you either. You don't want to be a doormat, but you also are a person that can work with that. So
there's a psychic, she's written a lot of books called Echo Bodine. Have you ever heard of her?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yeah.
she has a lot. Before you said the word boundaries, that's a word that I got was boundaries. Not be a doormat. She tells her spirit guides, I don't want to see this. I don't want this to. I don't want to be weird. I'll do what you guys want me to do, but I'm not going to change my life and be one of those out there wearing crystals and.
Yeah.
First, I like crystals, but
me too. I don't care, but everybody's different. Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
You have to have those boundaries because you have to have them everywhere else too. So you should have them in
That's true.
as well.
That's true. I've asked a lot of psychics, do you go into a store and have guides tapping you on the shoulders and you can't, we have to live in this world, and we can't be, so the boundaries are very important. Thank you very much. All right. I'm going to go to Smiley Eyes next, another new person. With all the earth energy surging around us and feeling vertigo at times. As we approach Lionsgate on 8/8, any suggestions from the panel on grounding or honing our intentions? Beautiful question. Beautiful question.
Drink a lot of water.
Isn't that a riot? I get the sacred well. Replenishment, self-care, and giving from a place of plenty. Yes. Yes. Grounding and drinking a lot of water.
My hard ass part comes out of this, and it's like, what? I want to be grounded to the earth. Let it fly.
All in balance.
I don't know if I'm all that helpful here.
It's okay.
No, I like that.
Enjoy the flight as much as being grounded. Go ahead, Amy. I'm sorry.
No, I said I like that.
Yeah.
All the spirit guides and angels are flying around, so why shouldn't we have that feeling as well?
That's very true.
Every time someone tells me, "Oh, you should be more grounded," the part of me that is divine, that divine part always surges forward and says, how much more grounded could you get? You're stuck on the earth. Like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. This is beautiful. Warrior Girl, we are each being unique on a different part of the path, although we are connected and beautifully unique. That's right, Warrior Girl. And this Lionsgate is, it's very, for you Leos, Terry, this is amazing. This is amazing. You have this every year, you lucky thing. I mean, really, even though it's from July 26th to the 12th, I believe, isn't that the most, but still, you're so right there with that. But the dizziness does come from several places, maybe spending too much time there and not enough time grounding, which is a balancing act, but also the drinking of the water. And especially now, I want to shout out to all of those who are in these really hot climes and having to deal with all the things that they're dealing with, especially Arizona. The average temperature for the last 30 days has been 110. That's not sustainable for people. That's really very, very difficult. So thank you for your question and welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. All right, so we have Lena asking a very important financial question here today. And I'm going back to work on the ones that I skipped over. Don't worry, everybody. We're doing what we can. Yes, Mary, the portal is open on 8/8, but apparently the portal days are from like the 26th of July to the 12th. But 8/8 is, that's the portal date. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Lena, I have read on this before, and they're telling me, I believe the last time I read on this for you, they wanted you to work on yourself a little bit. They wanted you to, I'm trying to remember what they wanted you to do exactly, but you'll have to go back. I think it was on another Sunday show. And they're very pleased with you. They said you are making progress. You are doing the work that they asked you to do of kind of softening yourself, of putting yourself out there, because they're not going to give it to you. You still got to work. You still got to apply. You got to work. And they're saying I remember right, they wanted you to become more confident in yourself, because some of these financial things have to do with your openness to receiving, your openness to giving and receiving. And they're saying you are doing the work, and they're very pleased. So I think that this is slowly on the mend for you, slowly getting a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on your spiritual aspect.
Wonderful.
You go ahead, Aley.
Okay. I'm getting the clock, which tells me timing. It's all in perfect timing right now, Lena. Whenever it's meant to be, but you've got to release it. You can't keep asking the question because you're stopping up the works of the clock. So make sure that you release. Just say, I need my finances to bring me, whatever it is you want to affirm, and then let it go, knowing that it will come in the right time. You're going to get the news, and you'll be happy when you get it. And again, I get the turtle, so it's slow moving. So I get the clock and the turtle on both ends. So the turtle says, yeah, it's coming. It's just taking a while. I don't know if they're making the money or, maybe minting it for you or something, but I think it's coming your way, dear.
I will talk from personal experience. And went through a year where I really had no money, and I don't know how I got by, but somehow I did. And right now, having to pay for my daughter's tuition for her first year, and it's at community college, but still it's about $1,000. And you wouldn't believe, I changed my insurance on my mortgage a while back, and like a month ago, I got a check that is the exact amount that my daughter would need for her college. So you just, you have to trust. I know it's hard. It's hard because you can get down to that, where your bank account is down to where you don't want it to be, and you're getting real worried. And I've noticed that the more, especially this time of year, the more I worry about money, and I'm Taurus, the more lack I'm in, the more surprise bills come in, or something breaks and I have to fix something in the car. And it's just amazing how when you're in that energy of being fearful of money and lack, money starts to fly out. So if you make yourself be in the energy of receiving, and you say, I am a lucky person, I accept money, money flows to me, I am a money magnet, and you keep saying that every day, you take that time out to say, and also just learn how to not let money fly out of your fingers, because I'm the same way with groceries. I'm really bad with food. So you just streamline it. And I do get that. I get that they're telling you to focus, see the money in the lap, haste makes waste. So if you hold on to money a little bit for the next 5 months, and that gets you to Christmas, I was counting out the months. You have that time to, one, hold on to the money and make sure you have enough, because you have the ability, and also manifest and allow it to come to you. And I think that it will.
That's awesome. Good luck to you, Lena. Thank you for the question, and thanks for being here again today. We appreciate you. All right, we've got our friend Miss Melinda, whose new gifts are flying in, and I love it, love it, love it. Oh my God. She wonders if there's something that all helpers want to let me know. You're working it, girl. It's all that earth work you've been doing. She's been doing rock hounding and all kinds of things. And but I'm sure you ladies can figure out what else is going on.
Well, I don't even have to wait. they already prompted me on this. They had me reach over and grab a card, and that's kind of rare, but they do. This card comes from African Goddess Rising, and card. They just had me reach, not even shuffle, just reach over, put my hand in the middle of the deck, and try to ease a card out. And this is what you got. This is amazing. Divine Lineage.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Lakali, Divine Lineage. And I'm going to read a little bit out of the book because I don't always know all the goddesses. The great ancestress, Sarah Lakali, meaning Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and patron saint of the Romani people. The oral history says that Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Grail is you. Divine will walk beside and within you. Trust. Ooh, so that just gives me tingles. You're really growing, Melinda. Wow.
You are, Melinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, Amy.
Well, I got galactic, and I really like that because that would be something, like she's talking about a lineage, and this, you can always call in your intergalactic friends to help you and guide you. And I think the gifts, the first thing that I got was that you've been sort of in the synchronicity, the feeling, you pick up people's feelings, but you're in the synchronicity. So that's really cool. Maybe artist, so you could channel some of that wisdom into art, and that may be some of the gifts that you have too, of being able to channel through art, which all artists channel.
Right. All different types of art. Yeah. Well, as Terry's talking, of course, I'd already pulled my cards out, and I didn't know anything about the card she did until she read it. But first of all, I get abundance. So you're getting an abundance of information, an abundance of ascension energy, an abundance of spiritual unfoldment. And again, trust. Look at that. There's Melinda. And that's what you said in that other card, Terry, that she needs to just trust that what she, and I'm getting, trust what you get because it's authentic. So, yeah. Melinda, girlfriend, that's fabulous. Yeah. It is exciting when things move along for us and we notice them. And we're like, wait a minute. What you got here? All right. When I think of them, what I'm shown is in slow-mo and see everything, every speck in 3D. Wow.
Wow.
Take notes. Hi, Viviani. Welcome. All right. Thanks, Melinda. Good luck, honey. Stay on the path. I'm going to go up to Anne. She'd like a message from her guides. She's down in New Zealand, but she came back to America, where she's from originally, California, and she spent some time with her mom. She's having a hard time now. She's back in New Zealand, having to go back into, and that's awful after vacation anyway, but I'm sensing it's more than that. So she wants to know what's next, what she meant to do.
Let's see.
Oh.
Start where you left from. Like when you leave a book and you have to find out where you forgot to put the bookmark in and you have to go back and get back into the book. Start where you left before you went on your vacation. Go back
Mm-hmm.
and sort of pick that up again.
They're showing me an unusual scene where it's like you're in a Conestoga wagon moving forward, but they suddenly put like dragonfly wings on the back of it, like all over the arch, lots of wings. And they're saying, have a light heart, have a light heart, a light touch. Just don't don't let this bother you at all. You are on your path.
Mm-hmm.
I would completely say yes. Do what Amy said. Go back to where you were. Just realize you're on your journey, going forward, and they're going to help you. Really, really try to take a light-hearted approach to this. Lighten up your heart as much as possible.
All right. So, Anne, you know me, and this is very important, Anne. Honor how far you have come.
Mm-hmm.
You have done so much work. You have a PhD in education or an EDD, but you're a doctor. Just sit there for a while and say, wow. And of course, you were talking about distance. You left from New Zealand to come to the States. Now you're back in New Zealand, so you've gone full circle there. Honor that. Honor what you learned and take a break. You don't have to always be on. It doesn't matter. Your fulfillment comes from you, within you. And look at this angel. The angel is looking out at the beautiful ocean and saying, here I am. The journey has brought you to this destination. Take time to enjoy the destination.
And I got energy healing and family. So I get the feeling that when you went back, you might have reverted to a certain kind of like a state that our family can put us into, because even though we choose our family, sometimes they don't quite walk on the path with us, and they can revert us to that the negative thought process or the way we see ourselves, the way they see us. So yeah, I think they left some energy on you that you need to heal and
shake off a bit.
Yeah.
Yep, that's very true. Thanks, Anne. Big hugs to you. Desert Dawn hears bird wings every night lately. What are these? The owls that fly around here at night make no sound. So what bird could it be, I wonder?
Well, it could be bats. I hate to say that. I do get bats, but I also get that she does have some angel, and we all do, but she has some strong angel presence around her, protecting her. Yeah.
Okay.
Angelic. Let me see.
I'm going to agree with Amy on that. Angelic presence around, calling on you to journey with them in your sleep, reminding you where you go when you sleep, where you belong.
So yes, I agree. I think it's angels as well, because this is what their message is. You are not alone. So if you're feeling as though you're bereft of whatever company or whatever, they want you to know, look at them. They're all behind you in their little red outfits with no real faces, but it's their wings flapping to remind you of your worthiness. They want you to remember that you are worthy of good things, and you need to focus on that. Don't focus on anything negative. They're saying that's just our way of letting you know we're behind you. So there you go.
I'll try to be fast because I got your home is protected by angels.
Oh my God.
Which is one of my favorite cards. So yeah, I mean,
that's awesome.
they love you eternally. There's definitely not just angels, but there's spirit in heaven that really love you. And like Aley said, self-respect. They want to remind you to love yourself the way that they love you, and you are on the right path.
Yes.
You are on the right path. So
I get goosebumps too, Desert Dawn.
Every card you pull has wings in it.
yeah.
I know, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. This would be a good time to mention a couple things. First of all, Terry Suzuki has been on with me for a couple of years now, it seems like anyway. She has only got to have a few more people to get to 500 subscribers, and I'd love to have you push her forward. And also Amy. And I know we're simulcasting on all channels, so some of you are already Amy's or Terry's subscribers. But if you get a chance, it really helps us. It helps our numbers. It helps people find us. And so both ladies' channel information is in the information for the show. So give them a like and a subscribe. That would be wonderful. All right. So let's see what we got. Victoria, are you still here? I figured that maybe this, you've come on every time and never been able to be read. So she says, I have some health issues to fix. Can I fix them soon? Will I be okay until they're fixed? So we're going to try to answer that for you, Victoria. And I hope you're still here. So. Thanks, Warrior Girl, for putting up Amy's channel information.
Thank you.
And I know you've put up Terry's as well. Oh, good, Victoria. All right, we're going to read for you, hon. Remember that that we're not doctors, and we can't really give you advice on medical, but we will talk about some of the other things we find. Warrior Girl, I'm going to make you a moderator after the show. So, yeah, her link is there. Let's see if I can.
Is it for me? I just worked to find my proper link. So let me see if I can.
I think it's very short, actually. It's at Earth Spirit 2556. There you go.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, she's not easy to find if you don't have the link for some reason. We've got to fix that, Amy.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I almost feel like I'm protected or I'm being blocked. That both, I don't know. It's weird.
Well, we want you to be protected, not blocked. But,
yeah. All right. So Terry.
So for some reason they had me scry using this little
cool.
crystal here, and by using the scry, I think that this is like your timeline, and it's showing kind of the original problem that caused these problems. Kind of like there was something that started this off, and then but as I'm looking along the crystal, I see that yes, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 challenges, but as it looks like that these challenges are going to help you on your journey. It's not like some of these are going to be solved and it's going to help you along, but each time one is solved, you get lighter and lighter and lighter. Some of your journey is to show others how to go through this, without complaining, without making it heavy. Yeah, so I see that it's still it's a journey. It's going to be a while, but you're going to be on this journey of healing.
Go ahead, Aley.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody says Terry's link didn't work. So I just put it up for you guys, if you can see it. Okay. So what I get for you, Victoria, is we are going through an ascension right now where we are moving our bodies from 3D to 5D. And so what we're getting is downloads, we're getting information, we're getting a higher vibration coming in. And it can exacerbate some of our health issues. It can make it look like it's worse than it is, although I still say you should see a doctor. Don't take that, But I see ascend here. They want you to ascend, but they also want you to liberate anything that isn't beneficial to you. Bad thoughts, worry, focusing on negativity. Try and use some affirmations if you can. I am healthy. I am feeling wonderful. Don't walk around saying you're SICK or that you have this issue or that issue. Try and change the verbiage and the thought to one of health and strength and love. And it sounds airy fairy, and I don't mean it to sound that way, but our thoughts are things. Our thoughts and our words are things, and they make what is in the exterior world. So make sure that you liberate yourself from that kind of thinking and speaking.
Yeah, I definitely got stress. But that doesn't mean that it's not, that it's all psychological. But you would be surprised by how stress can affect our body. That's why when you have emotional abuse, to me, it's just as bad as physical abuse because it really breaks you down. And and like Aley said, don't say that you're sick. I mean,
easier to say than do. Yeah.
It's hard, but
it is.
I did get something about teeth, so maybe make sure your teeth are healthy, or even if there's a filling that maybe shouldn't be in there. I recalled some story about someone that had a filling that they had to have taken out because it was affecting their health, and that's probably not it, but something stemming up around.
But things like that can happen. Things like that. I don't know if you live near a big city, but you could also check to see if there is a college that has dental or medical, and you can go in and the interns there can work on you for either a reduced rate or no, it just depends on where you live and how that's done. So, I sure wish you lots of abundance and health. And I understand I went 5 years without insurance. I remember going in and having to have a colonoscopy at the time. I didn't have insurance, and they charged me more than they would anybody else that had it. And it took me 3 years to pay it off. But that's the other thing. You can go in and you can say you don't have insurance, and they have to take you. And you can do a plan like $10 a month or whatever it is, honey. So don't let that stop you if you feel you need to do it. Yes.
And if the hospital's nonprofit, they also have to provide that. That is, every nonprofit hospital has agreed to that. So
that's right. Okay, thank you, ladies. Have you got a little more time, or do you have another show right after this, Terry?
I have time.
You have some time, Amy?
Yes.
You okay? Okay.
I'm good.
Jen's free. Would love a message from her guides. Again, thank you all for being here today. There are some folks streaming on Amy's channel and some on Terry's channel as well as mine. So that's why sometimes you don't see all of the chat, just so you know.
And I think last time I didn't know how to turn on the comments because I have some weird thing where I have to keep, every time I post a video, so people may not be able to comment on my channel, and I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Your guides are just super happy. They show me you kind of in a window, and there's just these actually, it's fruits like popping. It's like they've just suddenly put an abundant, like a cornucopia in front of you with just a bunch of fruit just popping up. And I just get feelings of abundance, but happiness, like you should be celebrating right now. They just want you to, go, have, maybe have a little party or something. I don't know. This fruit just screams abundance and happiness to me. Like that's what they want you to enjoy right now.
Wonderful. She's outside right now walking with her mom because she takes care of her mom. So, yeah. Amy?
I saw Snoopy, and so I feel like you're either a very loyal person, or your guides are very loyal. I think it's probably both. But Snoopy also dances around, and I saw that we're using that.
Dun, 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 dun.
And so, maybe you need to do more dancing and turn on some music and dance around. Let go of fear, go forward fearlessly. So there's definitely some fears in your life. Maybe you're worried about your mother, or maybe you're worried about a change in your life. This is kind of that time of year when a lot of things change. So, but you are protected. You are protected. So whatever it is that you're worried about, everything will be fine. You'll get through it.
And look, it matches my shirt. The colors match my shirt. So Jan, I got the word change, and here she is saying change. This changes and that changes. I'm seeing some change upcoming, and it's good change. I think it's liberating change. And it says here, nature. I don't know if that means you're going to connect more with your own true spiritual nature, or if you're going to spend more time outside in nature. But it's interesting that you're out in nature right now, walking mom around the block. So there you go. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Jill, there you go. Happy birthday to Terry, even though it's a couple of weeks. Oh, you're worried about change, Jan. Okay. Well, understand. I do understand. But there's nothing, change is going to come whether you worry or not. So it's probably better for you to just accept every moment as the best moment and stay in the present. I think that would be helpful for you. So there you go. All right. So we got a noise in a truck. Marsha Green says, "What is the noise I heard in my truck after I turned off the radio?" Somebody's trying to get your attention, and they probably said, "I'm glad you turned off that damn radio so I can talk to you."
I think it was an energy shift. You turned off the radio, and there was an energy shift, and there could have been a tapping, or you might have heard a voice.
Yeah.
But that's
Wow.
I heard immediately glitch in the matrix. Oh, glitch in the matrix. And you heard us. We didn't mean to startle you.
Yeah. Yep. You're cracking up. Yeah, you gotta look at it that way, I guess, Marsha. But I get breathe and become aware. I think it's somebody that's trying to get your attention, but it could be a glitch in the matrix, but it also could be that you're living in more of a higher vibration. And if you are living in that higher vibration, music brings it up. But then you stay there, you turn it off, and you're still in that vibration. So you're able to hear other things. Wow.
She said she heard several voices. When you're in that vibration, and even if you're in a glitch of like an energy shift, think about like a step. You're a step up. So you're in their energy. So you would hear voices.
Yeah.
Just right before it stopped, the energy change, you heard it.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good. I love this, Jill. Very practical. Good idea. Check your tires. Yeah. You don't want But yes, Marcia, I think that yeah, it sounds about you and Melinda. My goodness. Yeah, I see you both sort of just getting, jazzed up there together. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I just want to say that, every Sunday morning I meditate with some women around the globe. And if I could just say a theme for today's meditation, it was raise your vibrations. And we're all just called right now to raise our vibrations. And really, if you want to think of the simplest thing, you want to define that, is just get happy, be happy. And
you could put on because I'm happy.
Happy. Just that's what they want.
That is,
they want us all to raise our vibrations. And
I'll turn on the radio, and if anybody ever walked in my house, they go, because I'm dancing around, and I'm singing at the top of my lungs. As a matter of fact, my niece came to visit, and I tend to have my Freddie Mercury music really loud. And so she was outside, and this delivery guy said, "Do you live here?" And she said, "No." And he said, "Well, somebody that lives here, they play their music really, really loud, and I can hear them singing." Well, that would be my aunt. Oh, God. I thought that was great. All right. Yep, I agree with you. Be happy. Find something that makes you laugh or be happy. Yep. Yeah. Warrior Girl would love a message from Spirit. Warrior Girl's been very active in the chat, and she's just a fabulous lady, and I enjoy working with her as well.
Sweet. Well, I mean, it's politics, There's some more stuff's going to go down.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's right.
And we don't want to be anxious about it. It's hard, but she has other things she's anxious about, so we want to make sure that we. So I've got this card here for you, Warrior Girl, that says King Tide, plenty, prosperity, and receiving the fullness of life. And I know that money's an issue, but look at this man. He's standing, and he's like Atlas. He's got the world on his shoulders, and yet it's not heavy. It's just a shadow of what the world is. So at times when we're worrying about what we need to do, where we need to go, how we're feeling, we have to remember that prosperity and plenty is something that we should consider thinking more about. There's the other question again, thinking about things coming in for you for the good. And I know that's not easy when you're not in that, when you're sort of in that mode where you're trying to just exist. So.
What I see for you this next week is odd. I see that same male figure with his arms up, but the figure is you, not necessarily male, but they're showing me that they're going to be holding your arms up. You have like an angel under each arm. Yeah, so I'm let me ask them, what does this mean? Just know that in this coming week, you're protected, and they're not saying whether this is good or bad or anything like that. They're just saying you're protected and held up, and they're really acknowledging your warrior capabilities. They're really supporting that.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. This situation is already resolved. So if you were to imagine yourself next Sunday, it's all whatever you've been worried about. If there's something you're worried about, it's already resolved. You have your angelic, and this, look at his wings, like you were talking about. I don't know if you can see the glare. You are protected. You are stronger than you think, and it's already resolved. So you don't have to worry about it.
Wow. Beautiful. Lots of love to you, warrior girl. Much, much love. Okay, so Lottie has a question. If doing questions, advice for developing clairvoyance. And ladies, you are of that ability. So some people get it really fast. Some people's other clairs kick in, but aren't we able to get to all of them eventually, ladies? Yeah.
And binaural beats, you can go look up specific ones that will help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hemisync ones from Monroe University. I don't know, Monroe Products or something like that. They have hemisync ones that are very nice, but all in all, I think it's helpful to just have a quiet time. I don't want to say meditation where you're like emptying your mind. They don't even, all they want from me is to empty my mind for 2 minutes, not for a long time. And then they just take me and I keep hearing the word trust. So they're going to show you things in your mind and just trust that what you're seeing, you're actually seeing. That's part of it. It's the trust, because believe me, they show me all sorts of things, and I have to just trust that it's right, that they're right, what they're showing me, and just say what I'm seeing. And so that's part of this whole thing is the trust.
Yeah. Perfect. So we got an angel number. We got 1111. It's 1111 out here in the Pacific Northwest, and in Amy's world, isn't it 111?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get, Lottie, that we need to have a relationship harmony with our guides and angels. We need to ask them, I'm ready to have things revealed to me, and I need to have a relationship with you in order to know how to do that. And so I would ask them, I would say, angels and guides, I want some clairvoyance. I want to be able to hear. And they're there to help as much as they can. Yeah. And trust. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Amy, did you have anything else, dear?
Water.
Water.
Okay. I think they want you to have, put your feet in water this week if you can, but they want you to have water nearby, and they want you to write. Ask them, and what is it called when you automatic writing? That's what it is.
There's something to try. Yeah.
And trust what you get.
Okay.
Definitely.
More often than not, it's going to be straight on. And your doubts could come in, but you could check a week later and see if it was accurate. But yeah, trust what you get and write it out. They will give you the messages. And also just trust. It comes through here. It comes through your crown chakra, and here is where you also validate it, and you say, I trust what I just felt. You're not usually going to hear voices.
Right. Or it's in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trust what you get.
I always thought it was going to be out here somewhere, but no, it's not always. Yeah.
And that would be scary. Honestly, I wouldn't.
That's true. Who the hell's in my house? Or like Marsha Green,
right.
Who's in my car?
Yep.
We've got 3 questions left here. So I'm going to give Linda Thompson and Wiki and Sonia, if you're still here, give me the heads up. We will answer yours as well, and then we'll be done for the day. Good, Linda. I'm glad it was helpful to you as well. Yeah.
Let's do it like a speed round.
A speed round? Okay, let's do it.
Because sometimes that's fun. Sometimes you just got to know what you get right then and there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Linda, I got the same card to honor how far you have come, and you have come very far. Just remember, you have the potential that's already starting to work for you and the gifts. All right?
I get right away, because I'm on speed mode too. Stop fretting. Stop fretting. We're here. We got it. We got you.
Mm-hmm. You have divine guidance. Follow the signs, and they want you to get a new pair of shoes.
Oh, okay.
Go to Ross or something.
All right. I like getting the shopping news. I do. It's like I have permission. Yes, I have permission. Okay. Wiki speed dial for Wiki. Message from guides. I get assistance. They're there to assist you, Wiki. Sometimes you're not looking in the right direction and you're kind of upside down. That's what this particular woman is doing. But they're there. They're there in all forms or whatever form you're in.
I am seeing them wafting. So it's almost like they have this little cafe curtain and they're kind of pulling it back and forth, wafting. And it's all about Italy. So there's something you learned in Italy and they want you to kind of bask in that and learn from it again. They're wafting Italy towards you for some reason.
Okay.
Maybe Greece, but I don't know. There's something you learned and they want you to keep learning it.
Keep learning it. Awesome.
And I get that you're on the right path. You have justice, so either in a legal case, but usually it's not. Usually it's divine justice. So they're helping you through. You're on the right path. You're good. You're doing what they want.
Thanks for waiting, Wiki.
Yeah.
Sonia is the last one, and message from her angels, if possible, please. Linda Thompson says, Amy, does that mean no more flip-flops?
Yeah, they probably want you to get a pair of sneakers or...
All right. Yeah. Protect your feet. Okay.
I'm just seeing this huge angel like putting out their wings, which I rarely see them open their wings like that. I rarely see that, like that they're behind you, absolutely protecting you. And they're like, we're always with you. Just and they're honoring the growth and they're honoring your beliefs, your belief system. They're saying that you have just come so far. And they're almost talking to me about a religiosity kind of, which is unusual. That your belief in God is amazing. They're quite.
She trusts. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So I got a fabulous card for you, Sonia. You have just gone into the chamber of the violet flame. Oh. And so you've had some karmic release and a radical transformation is on its way to you. Look at that. Jeez. Saint Germain must be working with you, my dear. Call on him. He chooses you. We don't usually choose him.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah. Well, the first thing I heard was be loved, beloved. So what they give to you, they want you to give back. And I think you do. So be loved, beloved. They love you. And they'll never do you wrong. Like she said, trust you're being guided with your angels. So yeah, it's all good.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks to all of the moderators. Thanks to all of you on every channel and for also liking and subscribing to these lovely ladies' channels. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Have a wonderful and beautiful day. Yeah. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Terry. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Aley.
Thank you, Aley.